During my time at CIA, we have a strict no wearables rule, because most wearables actually let off some kind of signal. They either let off a Bluetooth signal or they push off some kind of RF signal. And what ends up happening is those signals can be tracked, hacked, and then they can be used to monitor locations where intelligence officers are either gathering or routinely exercising.
Right. And the data can be actually either hacked into or used against you. I actually had an employee once who asked me how I was doing. And this was right before I was about to go step on stage. And I said, great, I feel fantastic. And they're like, well, that's good because you only slept 4 hours last night. And I'm like, how do you know? And second, why is this the time you'd be telling me that? So yeah, people can get access to that data and it can backfire.
Yeah. So it's a big thing for us. You can imagine when you're trained and there's so much investment in keeping you essentially off the radar, then there's all sorts of policies that prevent you from using smart watches, trackable Fitbits or fitness tracking, Internet of Thing kind of accessories. You don't have Bluetooth enabled headphones or Bluetooth enabled speakers. You don't have any smart glasses, anything like that.
Now, Adam, when he introduced us, had mentioned the word biohacking. He said that you were into kind of like fitness or hacking. What's that look like for you?
It's really very practical for us, which is it's an important thing to understand, because when CIA officers, the big challenge for us happens immediately after we come back from an operation. So unlike the movies, we usually tune our bodies to some sort of optimal state before we deploy on an operation, because we assume that over the course of that operation, we will degrade. We won't sleep very much. We won't eat very much. A lot of what we eat will make us sick. We'll have a great deal of stress, a great deal of anxiety over the course of the operation. Oftentimes, you'll actually pick up like a worm, right? A stomach worm or a digestive worm. There's all sorts of terrible things that happen to you when you're on op. And then the body that you had optimized before you left becomes degraded and damaged over the course of the operation. So we're biohacking. Where our version of biohacking really comes into play is when we return from the operation and we have to recover, because that recovery time is critical to our operational utility. If we take too long to recover, we become less operationally viable. So we have to recover quickly so we can get back up to optimum status to get back out into the field.
And what does optimal recovery look like?
A lot of sleep, a lot of rest. We usually we have exercise scientists who kind of serve as interlocutors with our health. So we get balanced diets, balanced supplements, along with tailored exercise routines that are aligned with our biology, our age, our hormone levels, our VO2 maximums, like everything. They know us very well, so they create these tailored programs for us to get us back up to operational utility.